Welcome back, realvacantland.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got another property for you. This one I'm calling San Diego Hilltop. It's a road that comes right up to this one. It's the nice area perched on top of the hill. It's 9 acres, just a hair over 9 acres. The main feature of this property is what you could just, the hill's cut right off and you just put the house right on the top and you get these nice valley views out over the area, a nice quiet area to be in. And I've met some of the neighbors, really friendly neighbors. And let's take a look at this one. So I'm jumping into the website. We're on realvacantland.com. Took a bunch of these pictures. We got drone pictures of the area as well. And it's just jumping into a stream of pictures. So here's a road coming up to it. It's a paved road up to the last little bit of driveway. This is a building site on top of the hill. It's my dog hiding in the bushes. But it's a big flat area on top of this hill that you could build on. There's one little rock sticking out of it. I mean, you could use that as artistic feature in your yard, or heck, you could just blast it out of the way. This is a view off the end of it. This is where I'd want to have my pool or my hot tub or my gazebo or at least a deck so I could sit out there and just look off over the area. This particular day was a nice clear day looking out over the valley. I've got another property for sale that's just the other side of this valley down there. No, actually you can see it better right here. So this flat spot right in here is another one. I just made a video about that one. That's on the website as well. So if you're out touring this property, look at the other side of the valley as well. You can look at both properties in the same shot. The property that this picture is taken from has these awesome views. It's a higher, I think, better view than the one across the valley. The one across the valley has a water well and a septic plan and tests already in place. This one I'm standing on needs a water well. You got to add a water well to make this thing happen. Probably 20, 30 grand kind of price. But the one across the street, I'm asking like an extra $100,000 for because it's already got it installed. There's views going a different direction. Nice houses on the hilltops. I've had properties the other side of this hill that I've sold looking back this way. And just nice area. It's a quiet area. You get beautiful scenery, beautiful weather. The weather's amazing because you're not right on the coast with the fog that comes in and the gray that comes in. This is almost always blue sky. This kind of blue sky pretty much year round. If you go up the ways a little bit further, you get into Ramona. You can get groceries and supplies and things. If you want to go down the hill a little bit, it's 40 miles to downtown San Diego. You can go spend the day in San Diego. You could take your spouse on a date downtown at some of the nice restaurants downtown, and drive back to your own house. Like it's not that far away. So here's the property. Here's the 78. This is Highway 78. We'll zoom in. Here's some cartoons of the driveway coming up to it, the road coming up to it, and then the driveway to the property. So the building site's here. The driveway keeps going and then wraps around, and you could put garage or other supplies or park your RV and stuff back in here. So if you're up touring this area, check that end out too. There's more usable space there than it looks like at the first pass or first walk. And just there's lots of different designs. Okay, here's the picture I started out with. So this would be the driveway coming up and going off, and then it keeps going off. So it's this crux, this hill. It's a great spot to plant grapes. I'd hit that whole hillside with grapes if I were living there. Put a vineyard, wrap all the way around the house. I drew a pool up here because that's I'd want to play in the pool and look over the view. So here's some shots from above. Here's some cartoon lines of the property. So the road comes up and then you take the driveway out to the property, and this line should keep going. These lines aren't exact. It should keep following this thing. Well, I went the wrong way. Let's go the other way. So if you go beyond the building site, the driveway keeps going. This is all on the property. It goes to the end and then down. It keeps going on this property as well. So you get an area back in here that could potentially be used. And there's an old driveway kind of path graded out that comes around in the bottom parts of the property. You could clear out and use for something like parking or parties, party overflow, right? Here's a better shot of it from above. So here's the driveway coming in. It comes around, you come up this way, and then there's a building site up top, and then the driveway keeps going off this way and wraps back around. You could come back in here and, I don't know, use this for something. Get creative. Put your shop and your barn and stuff over there. Well, I don't know what happened to my pictures now. Okay, so go to the website. There's a link in the description of this video. Take you to the website. You can look at these pictures. Got pictures, videos, different presentations. There's a map of the property. I'll try to show you the location of this property. So if we go to map, we're in Highland Valley. So this Highland Valley is the road that this is off of. Clevenger Trail, South Clevenger Trail, Clevenger Canyon, North Trail. These trails have waterfalls, so the public hiking trails around the area. There's some nice trailheads in there. You can go check out the scenery of the area. San Diego Zoo, or the San Diego Wild Animal Park, now they call it San Diego Safari Park, is over here. So this is the safari park if you're trying to figure out where we're at in San Diego County. This is Escondido. The 78 comes out the backside of Escondido. It goes past the safari park. And you go past that, up the road some more, past the Clevenger Trailhead, and around the major bend in the road, and then there's the property. And if you go a little further, you're in Ramona. If you're coming from Ramona, you're taking the 78 down the hill to this to where this property is, to Highland Valley is the name of the road. The other property that we have is off this road right over here. So they're kind of on either side of the road looking at each other. So this is the area that we're going to be talking about. And if you want to buy this thing, there's a buy it now button. Click, click. You can start, put down like $150,000. No, on your credit card. It just asks for like $500. And you put some money on your card and it says, Luke, I want to do this. We start collecting information there. We do the paperwork. We send it to title. We go make it happen through title escrow and knock it out of the park, right? Make it yours. You start working on it. Okay, so you remember that map we were just looking at, the 78. I'm going to pull this up on Zillow, and so we're zooming in. This is San Diego County. San Diego City's down here. Ramona is up here. Escondido's here. So it's the 78, which is between Escondido and Ramona. If we zoom in, there's a big turn here in the road, so it's right beyond that turn. Here's $150,000. This is what we're asking for the property. We're asking $150,000 for this property. The one across the street is not showing up on here for whatever reason, but that one I'm asking $250,000. Over here, this one I'm asking $150,000. This one you got to add a well. The other one already has the well. So there's the $150,000. Now if we look, let's zoom out some more. There's this one crazy one down here. This 170 that's like off by a master plan community. That's a different kind of person that likes to live in those communities. This one says it's right on the side of it, but I don't know. I haven't looked into that one so much. It's a long ways away from where we're talking about. But if we zoom in a hair more, just a hair, then like this is much more of the area that the competition would be, right? Now, if we do that, we still got the 170 on the map. It was just listed down here. I should go study that one some more. Foreclosure. 170. So you might have to like go short sale through a bank or something to actually pull that off. But I don't know. So the other ones in the area, 499, 499, 499, 295, that's a cheaper one. 295, 250, that's me across the street. That's cheaper. 1.3 million, 1.3 million, 1.3 million, 300,000, 500,000, 500,000. So a bunch of these higher prices. And then there's a 250. I'm pointing out the lowest price ones on here because that's the most competition. This 250, there it's like this big boulders area. It looks like a beautiful area. But all the neighbors, I haven't looked into the regulations on this, but the neighbors are building these big fancy houses, which are great. Beautiful. They're fun. If you want to build one of those, this is cheaper property. 250 grand. Looks like a nice road, power line. Building, like how many different roof lines are on there? That's like architectural masterpiece kind of house. You're going to pay a lot of money to build those. And they're nice fancy houses. They're popular in the 90s, maybe early 2000s. Build big square footage and run with it and sell it on the massive square footage, right? Not so many people are building those in today's market. Maybe I'm jaded, but that's just my point of view. It's always been really hard for me to sell the ones that require you to build crazy square footage houses. And so this whole area is the big crazy square footage houses. And if my synopsis is right, it's they probably want you to do that. And that's probably why the property's cheaper, is because in the past that was really popular. In today's market, it's not so much popular. Average house in today's markets are like 18 and 1900 square foot builds and sales. It's what people are building and selling, and that kind of neighbor is just something bigger than that. It's like 5,000 square foot house. So, $250,000. I'm asking $250 for mine, and you can put a mobile home on it. You can put a manufactured home on it. You can put it's wide open. You can do whatever you want kind of land. It's not restricted. It's not in a gated community with rules and regulations and stuff, right? So the other ones are $500,000 or $1 million, and I'm asking $250,000, not in a gated community, not some crazy topography, and ready to go. Just move, just drive right up there, flat spot to build on. Yeah, nice flat spot, hill, bulldoze right off. You drive right in there and go for it. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you want this one, go to the website, hit that button, and I'd be glad to give you a tour of it too. Or I got a realtor. I'll send a realtor guy give you a tour of this one and make it happen. Thank you. See you in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.